Does all scalp micropigmentation leave a shadow effect? This is such an important topic. A lot of people dance from it, a lot of people run from it. It's uncomfortable, but Nicole, break it down. Well, first of all, what's the straight up answer?
I think my answer differs a little bit from
mine?
yours.
Okay, great.
Slightly.
Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him.
So I think the way that I break it down is, yes, you may have a little shadowy effect, but it really does depend on that person's skin.
Sure.
And secondly, even looking at Joe's treatment right now, he doesn't have S&P down here, and it all kind of looks still like a shadow.
And that's it.
Because he's shaving down.
My answer is yes. I think we're saying something similar. My answer is 100% yes.
I was just trying to be on the opposite side.
It definitely varies. But to Nicole's point, a guy that just blaze shaves his head that hasn't lost any hair is also going to have some type of shadow effect.
Yes, 100%.
So I think a lot of people need to understand that. Now, it's come across my attention that a lot of people, industry guys, with all due respect, a lot of the barbershop guys that do scalp micropigmentation, much heavier handed than us, much more full results, and I'd say the harsher frames and hairlines, they're definitely leaving. Well, let me ask you this question. Who's leaving more of a shadow effect? The soft, subtle scalp micropigmentation or the deeper, darker, more bold scalp micropigmentation?
It's like a duh.
It's very much a duh, but I'm confused. I saw a couple of guys saying that they think that we're leaving shadows.
If you're going deeper and using a bigger needle, there's definitely 100% more chance that
much more saturated.
A much more saturated look, not only
Inky
darker,
look,
but a heavy shadow is what I would say. And it's just based on the skin, guys. I'm literally just coming at you guys with the skin.
No, and that's it. A lot of people are underestimating the skin, how important the skin is.
It's everything.
It doesn't matter how good or how skilled an artist is if it's not a good canvas, if it's not good skin.
It makes it a lot harder to be able to achieve these like optimal results.
Absolutely. Okay, look, so there's downsides to every hair loss solution, or not even choosing a solution. I would say the pros and cons of not doing anything, just letting your hair grow or just shaving it, is you don't have a frame, right? You look unhealthy, you look a little more older. You look older, right? There's some downsides. Hair transplant, you get the dull hair effect, you get the scar tissue, you get how many hair transplants you need. There's a lot of downsides. And with scalp micropigmentation, a lot of guys don't have to want to shave every couple of days. Definitely a downside. And the other downside is, and this is why we advocate soft, subtle so much, is you're going to have some type of slight, medium, or really harsh shadow effect. And that's what we're trying to say to the consumers out there. Understand this fact, and hopefully that can help kind of get you in a direction of what's best for you.
Well, I think just giving the best information, right? That's really what we try to do on this channel, is give the most transparent information as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so let's give them a couple of examples. All right, we'll start with one a little more full-bodied. Maybe some guys would say this is too harsh or too bold, but I think this is what you see. This is what dominates the internet when I look for scalp micropigmentation. Now, this is a healed picture.
Yes.
Okay, this is a couple years healed.
Correct.
Okay, can I give it a quick look?
Yep. Absolutely.
What comes to your mind when you see this? So it's definitely, does it have that shadow effect?
Yes.
Okay. And can you see the impressions?
But 100%. It does definitely have a shadowy
Absolutely.
Kind of
I think this would turn a lot of people off.
This is a great example of what it looks like.
Right. I'm sure this gentleman is very happy with what he has. For my preference, I wouldn't want something this saturated, this bold. I wouldn't want it that bold.
And I just think that's way too much heat. That's exactly what achieved that.
Okay. And here's what's so important. It's so hard without a visual. If you're looking on the internet, this is 100% the reason why people are showing you their fresh, immediate result.
Exactly.
Because that picture that we just showed you when he was first done looked a lot more dialed in, right? A lot more appealing. Great for marketing,
what it looks like now,
but it's not fair to the consumer. It's not real. You're only going to see that result that day, and then the next weeks, next months, and years, this guy will look more like what we just showed you versus that immediate, fresh result.
Exactly.
This is why people are not showing you healed results, which is, I think, lacks honor. It's not fair to the consumer. So hopefully you guys are starting to understand that. Let's look at one more. So this is our soft, subtle.
Yep.
And
ours.
Now, as far as a shadow goes, do you see a shadow?
I mean, I see all the tiny impressions, but I can see like a slight almost shadow. But again, I believe it's the same way that you would on the side where there is no scalp micropigmentation.
Again, 100% agree. Yep. It's definitely, this is as soft as you can go. Actually, this gentleman's coming back. This is 3 sessions healed.
Correct.
And this is a couple months healed, or how long is this healed?
This is at least a good 4 or 5 months healed.
And he's coming in today. We're going to record it, document it so you guys can see it for his 4th session. Do I have that right?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Definitely see the impressions. Hopefully we get that picture clear enough for you guys when you're watching the video. But ultimately has some type of really soft, subtle shadow effect. And again, just to reiterate, the darker, the heavier you go, the bigger the impressions, the more bold, the more dense, the more shadow, the more inky look you're going to have. Like you said, it's very common sense. 1, 2, 3. Anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. I think the best thing you can always do is just do your research and truly just go with your intuition. Go with places that you feel very comfortable. Because we're not saying like, come with us, like you have to come with us. No, there's a lot of amazing artists out there.
Sure. And guys, this is such a hot topic. This is worth elaborating on time and time again until people get it. So I would love to have any comments out there. And especially if you're going to comment, maybe you can advertise someone's portfolio so we can take a look instead of just kind of guessing, because it's really hard to have an honest conversation without, visuals, without having examples. So
thanks, guys.